everyone, welcome to Vinit with Vinit. I welcome you all to the second episode of the podcast. My name is Vinit Kapoor and I am here to welcome New Year with you all. We had a challenging 2020, but I could make it a very productive year for myself and my family through some smart goal setting, concrete actions, and support from you all. I thank God and each one of you for giving me this much. One lesson that I have learned from this year is being adaptable. I'm sure you too might have learned a few lessons from the year which taught us a lot. Now is the time to welcome 2021, and the best way to do so is to make some resolutions that reignite the passion that you might have found missing for some time in 2020. In this podcast, I'm going to give you some resolution ideas that will help you create your list of resolutions. Here we go. Number 1, remember your goals and the big picture. If there is one thing that inspires you most, helps you grow, and makes you a better person, is the goal you set to reach level next. And this is why I've kept it at number 1. Have goals and have big picture in mind. For example, your big picture can be to deliver a public speech by 1st June 2021. Write it on a piece of paper with deadline and read it daily. Measure your progress on a weekly or monthly basis. Goals not only inspire you but also give you the purpose of life. So if you still have not decided your goals for 2021, this resolution idea should be at the top of your list. Okay, let's come to number 2. Learn a new skill. Now we are moving from a knowledge word to a skill word. It's not what you know, but what you do with what you know matters. Lay more emphasis on doing than on knowing. Make a resolution of upskilling yourself in 2021 and be in demand. Start learning what is required to make you successful, howsoever difficult that might seem. And my idea number 3 is don't sweat the small stuff. Most of the time we get cross with others over petty issues and miss the bigger tasks. Ignore things that don't matter. Richard Carlson wrote a whole book on the topic with the title Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff. You'll be surprised to note the change in your behavior and the response of others towards you. Ignore small mistakes of people. Forgive them if they did something to you which you didn't expect, and forget some bad experience that you had with someone. Don't carry too many monkeys with you. If you want to fly high, shed the extra load that you have carried with you so far. Travel light to your destination. And my idea number 4 is don't talk about people. Talk about issues and solutions. We waste hours and hours discussing people, what they are doing or what they should. It not only is a time-consuming, useless activity, but also creates a lot of negativity and false beliefs. If you really want to discuss something, discuss issues, challenges and solutions. It's better to talk to people, not about them. Engage with them. Ask for solution and contribute to their growth. People are not your dartboard that you are throwing your darts at. You'll not get any points even if you hit bullseye. So instead of talking about people, contribute to their progress. And my next resolution idea is stop procrastinating. There are different reasons people delay taking action. One of the prime reasons of procrastination is fear of failure. We need to understand that no taking action is the biggest failure. If you're aiming for perfection, do 3 things. Take action, commit mistakes, learn from your mistakes. Keep repeating the cycle and you will find your habit of procrastination will vanish into thin air. Sometimes you put off things because you are biased against certain tasks. For example, if you are camera shy and one of the tasks to achieve your objective is to make videos, you will delay this task, which will negatively impact your goal. Challenge your mind and prove your bias wrong. Develop a habit of doing a task every day that scares you or puts you off. Some tasks are the most challenging ones but have a huge impact on our productivity. Find out these tasks and tackle these first. Brian Tracy has written a wonderful book on the subject, Eat That Frog. And my resolution idea number 6 is watch less TV, read more books. One of my favorite quotes is by Zig Ziglar. Rich people have small TVs and big libraries, and poor people have small libraries and big TVs. If you really want to lead a meaningful life, move away from the make-believe world of TV, soap opera and video games. Now, they might be good means of entertainment, but most of the time they consume a lot of energy and time. If you invest same amount of time and energy in something productive, you'll get amazing results. This year, commit yourself to reading a lot of books, listening to some good audios as you are doing right now, and creating something that reaches and impacts a large number of people. And my resolution idea number 7 is get organized. Get your life and yourself organized. What are some of the activities that consume a lot of time of yours? Do you spend a lot of time on social media or browse through web without much productivity? Cut yourself off completely or get disciplined about using social media. Look at some of the things that you need to organize. Start with your mobile phone. Check the apps that you have not used for many months. Remove these. Small acts like these will help declutter yourself and get you more time to achieve your life goals. And resolution idea number 8 is move towards minimalism. You might have heard statements like use it or lose it or lean is not mean. Now is the time to apply these. Like you organize yourself, you need to organize things around you. And the best way to do that is by removing all the unnecessary things cluttering your space. You would be surprised that these things also occupy your mind space at times. How many times it has happened that you were looking for some old garment and could not find it because it got lost in the heap of garments in your wardrobe? Give those unused garments to someone who can use those. Remove everything that is occupying space unnecessarily. What do you do when your mobile cannot take any more files because its memory is full? You delete unnecessary files and create room for fresh images. And for some strange reason, you feel good about it. It's the same with the world around you. Remove unused dishes from the kitchen, unnecessary papers from your bag or briefcase. Do away with the extra clothes in your wardrobe and donate them. Have more mind space and fewer requirements. You can remove a lot of stress from your life by removing things that you don't need. And my resolution idea number 9 is let go of grudges. Having a grievance against someone or the system is a human nature. If we don't find anyone external to express our grudge against, we bear a grievance against ourselves. How funny. It's not easy to let go of a grudge, but when you do so, you feel light and better. It's a gift you give to yourself as you are in peace with yourself after you let go of it. It happens a lot in relationships when one partner felt wronged by the other one sometime in the past, but remembers it for the lifetime and wastes no opportunity to remind the other partner of it. The fact is that you don't remind him of the bitter incident. When you recreate the scene, you let the emotional wound fester and suffer emotionally. Accepting that it has happened and nothing can be done about it, forgiving the person who wronged you, and forgetting the whole incident as a one-off unfortunate event is the cure of the disease in itself. And the resolution idea number 10 is create something that impacts a large number of people. This might be the last but very important and is my favorite. Creating something that impacts the masses or adds something to their lives. If you want people to remember you long after you are gone, stop living for yourself and start creating something that makes this world a better place to live in. First of all, find what you are good at. Try to work on it and master it. And then start giving it to people. It can be your hobby and a skill or even free counseling. I recently watched an interview done by Akriti on YouTube of a guy called Raj Dagwar who gives 10 rupees to anyone who tells Raj his or her story. He goes to a busy market with a placard with these words written on it. Tell me your story and I will give you 10 rupees. And he saves some people from committing suicide merely by listening to their painful story. The point I want to drive home is that you don't need a big project or large amount of money to start something that impacts people. So I have given you 10 resolution ideas that you can choose from and make your own list. But remember, making the list is only one part of the whole exercise. The next and more important part is taking action. And the last one is to take stock periodically. Wish you all a great year ahead. Be awesome and keep winning. You can connect with me on Instagram at Vinit with Vinit and on my YouTube channel Learn English with Zita. Please subscribe to the podcast and share it with your friends. Rate the podcast and write a review. See you soon. Let's win it with Vinit.